Full Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked off of turn number 4. Who's it gonna be? Good evening and welcome to Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. Tonight we have a double build in store for you where the DWRL guys take force with the Pro Late Models first year on the docket. And that's being brought to you by CCM Customs and Tim Cummings. And then we go on to the BladeNote.com Sunday Night Shootout Series for the street stocks here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. But before we get to Pro Late Model Racing action, we're going to send it down trackside to honor this great nation with the playing our national anthem. And thank you for that beautiful rendition of the national anthem from James Grace, and did a fantastic job with all of our video work here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Again, I'm Todd Stanton, pushing all the controls down below. He's Jack Truan here tonight. Phil on a hiatus from Sunday nights. Like we said, football's more important to Phil on Sundays, so we're going to let him have the Sundays off here, let him reload himself into some of the other shows that are going on here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. But Brett Rolls, your current points leaders, doubled it down here the last 2 weeks. Jason Salter is second in points. Caleb Ramsey is third. Rick Gibson fourth in points. Eric Eichstead fifth. Sixth is Kyle Moyer. Seventh is Tyson Pankow. Steve Robbins is 8th, Eric Tupper and Jason Games. That is your top 10 in points here in the DWRL Pro Late Models. Tonight's race being brought to you in part by CNC Custom Designs. Big thank you to Team Cummings here for sponsoring the race here this evening. You can see his logo on the screen as they're getting ready, locked and loaded. Tonight's Har Motorsports Quick Time belongs to Eric Tupper aboard the number 115 machine. He is the quick time here, and we'll see what he is going to have in store for us. Here's heat number 1 already rolling out here to Williams Grove Speedway in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. And the starting line should go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 115, of course. That is Eric Tupper. His date's part of the outside, driving the number 73. That's Stephen Moore. Inside row at number 2, the third starting position. That's Eric Eichstead aboard the BladeNote.com number 12 machine. And his date's part of the outside. That is William Main aboard the 369, rolling off in position number 4. Rolling off in 5th, that's Jacob Lassiter aboard the 051 machine. And his date's part of the outside, driving the number 34 machine. That's Dustin Benton. Benton aboard the number 34. The last cars on the field here, 7th and 8th position respectively. That's the number 6. That's the Speedway Motors number 6 machine of Ryan Bronson and Caleb Ramsey going to roll off in position number 8. Shotgun on the field there. And we'll see what he's got in that Bulletproof Motorsports number 13. 10 laps will be the distance here in the heat races. Williams Grove, a little bit longer track here on a Sunday night for these guys. A little bit more of a tricky track, as I would call it here, because of the gates and different things that are going on here. But we're getting ready to set heat race number 1 on its way. It's Tupper and Moore getting the racing eye flag. Green flag out in the air. Tupper automatically assumes the lead here, going down to turn number 1. The 73 runs in that second spot. And around, oh man, they're getting crossed up in the back there. Looked like the 369 of William Main getting crossed up. There is a little bit of contact being made as William Main able to keep it going, though. The 7 of Jacob Lassiter looks like he is the guy that gets the short end of the stick there, the short end of the draw there. Dropping back to the 7th spot. Meanwhile, Eric Tupper, your current race leader there in the number 115 machine. Again, Har Motorsports Quick Time or belongs to that 115 machine. He had a steaming fast lap there. And it was in the ones bracket there. Everybody else was in the 3s. So even Brett Rolls there qualifying in 3rd. 2-time winner here already this season in the Pro Late Model Division. Qualifying 3rd, so Eric Tupper. Right now currently running 8th in points, trying to take down a heat race win and trying to get a good start for the A-main feature here this evening. Meanwhile, 2nd is belonging to Steve Moore in the number 73 machine, the 12 of Eric Eichstead all over him like a cheap suit there in the number 12 machine, trying to get around him as he's looked down to the bottom there a couple different times as it looks like Moore disappears off the screen there for a moment. See if he comes back into the fray. He's still gone here. So I don't know if he's going to reappear. So technical difficulties. He's out of the server. Stephen Moore. Oh no, he's back now. That's kind of weird. The aliens took him for quite some time there. Just trying to get my camera angles to work back here. Trying to get back together with him because Moore disappeared for quite some time. They're still running in 2nd, so magically it reappears. Unfortunately, sometimes connection issues the way of the land. Moore almost fell out completely out of the server. That would have been a bad thing for that number 73 machine having to start towards the tail end of the feature as we are in 5 in, 5 to go here, halfway home to Williams Grove Speedway in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. It's been all Eric Tupper leading every single lap so far there aboard that number 115 machine. Stephen Moore still running in 2nd. The number 12 of Eric Eichstead running 3rd. 4th is William Main right there. And he's been duking it out with the number 6 of Ryan Bronson. Bronson and him have been going back and forth there for the race lead. So we'll see if not for the race lead, for 4th position. They're still beating and banging off each other just a tad bit as Ryan Bronson trying to take over that 4th spot. We'll see if Stephen Moore is going to be able to hold off the number 12 machine of Eric Eichstead. Eichsted's been all over him, but I don't think he has anything there for the 73. Cannot get that forward bite off the corner. So he's going to have to probably go to work on the setup just a tad bit to try to gain or gather that setup back in. As the 115 still showing the quick way around last time by 20.468. Stephen Moore 20.554. And Eric Eichstead at 20.543. And then Ryan Bronson at 20.465, so he's quicker than the race leader right there aboard the Speedway Motors number 6 machine, starting to make some headway. But they're going to get a white flag over the field here for heat race number 1 for Eric Tupper Aboard the number 115, the Zigzag, big sponsor on there. Hard Motorsports, got Full Velocity Racing Network as he enters the back straightaway here for the final time into turn number 3. Eric Chopper looking to take down heat race number 1, and he's going to do so off of turn number 4. The 115 of Eric Chopper takes down heat race number 1. Stephen Moore going to finish up in second. Third going to be Eric Eichstad. Fourth, Ryan Bronson. Fifth is going to be William Main. Sixth, Jacob Lester, Caleb Ramsey, and Justin Benton. Round out your 8 cars here. All 8 cars finishing this event. Justin Pruitt a little upset, missing it here tonight, missing the call here. Heat race number 2, getting ready to come to post here in just a second here. Looks like we're going to have 3 heat races here this evening. I believe 22 cars making the call, making the trek down to Williams Grove Speedway. Really difficult track, in my opinion, to race at. Starting on the pole, Bulletproof Motorsports number 10 machine, the 010, I should say, of Casey Brunson, is dancing partner outside, driving the number 91, the X91 Motorsports number 91. The track painted graphics also alongside of that, Tyson Pankow. Inside row number 2 in the third starting position, that's the number 61. That's a Bulletproof Motorsports car. Is the number 61 of Josh Peacock going to roll off position number 3. Rolling off fourth will be the number 11 of Kyle Moyer. No sponsors on the side of that machine, just all purple and orange for the number 11 of Kyle Moyer. He's going to roll off position number 4. Rolling off fifth will be the number 18 machine. That's Kyle Surratt. Surratt aboard the number 18. And outside him will be Kevin Prettyman aboard the number 88 machine. Henry Jones and that number 25 starting shotgun on the field. We'll see what Henry Jones can do here tonight in the Pro Late Models, as these guys are already pacing themselves away. So once again, want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. Everything that goes on, you got to thank all the fans out there, all the sponsors here that help us out each and every event that we host here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Thank you guys for tuning in and making the show what it is here today. And without you, the race fans, we could not to make this happen. And I don't think I would want to even continue on if we didn't have anybody actually listening to us. And yes, at times I'm like, who really wants to listen to Phil and Todd? And well, Jack don't get on the microphone very often. So who wants to listen to Phil and Todd all the time sometimes, and even by ourselves? Sometimes I would think that would get kind of repetitious sometimes. So again, I made my trek out to Fonda Speedway last night, Trek of Champions, watching a 200-lap race, I should say. Not 200-lap race for the first time in 17 years. That race has finally come to focus, and I remember going there as the McDonald's 200 as a kid. So it was interesting. Got to spend the time inside on the VIP tower at Fonda in the infield there. Got to watch from there, and it was interesting. Stuart Friesen taking down the win last night. So Truck Series regular. Now I should say Stuart Friesen taking down his home win. As iRacing high flag, green flag coming out on the field. Heat race number 2 underway. And Matt Shepard came across the scales, actually officially in that second spot. So Superman Matt Shepard. For those who know the Northeast there, Superman Matt Shepard got disqualified for 7 pounds too light. That's an extremely difficult thing. That's just a gallon of gas. It's something that happens, I guess, with all the yellows and 2.5 hour rain delay, and making it home at 4 a.m. is what time I made it home at this morning. So as these guys fighting it out here, is Casey Brunson pulling away. Second is the number X91 of Tyson Pankow. Josh Peacock right now dropping back to the 4th spot as Kyle Surratt was able to get around him, but Peacock now firing back on the outside there. And the number 61 machine down here to turn number 1. So Surratt not going to go away. Working the bottom, trying to catfish it down there, trying to hub suck, as I would call it there, in the number 18 machine, but he's going to lose another position to the number 11 of Kyle Moyer. So Moyer going to move into the 4th spot and slam the door shut on Surratt. So Peacock now running in 3rd, see if he can track down the top 2 running cars as they're running here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Casey Brunson trying to run away and hide there aboard the 010. So again, if you like what you see here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, make sure you share our link out there. Let everybody know we're live. Star donations go a long way to help keep broadcast rates cheap. And also, guys, we got broadcast packages to meet your needs, as far as not just broadcast, the sponsorship packages, I should say, to meet your needs. They go from $30 to $200 for a year sponsorship. Different things up for grabs. a good way to highlight your business, your sim racing business out there. Get a hold of us at Full Velocity Racing Network. You can get a hold of myself, Todd Stanton, or you can get a hold of Jack Truan, any of us, or you can just go right to our simple Facebook page and get a hold of us there. So, again, if you want us to be a sponsor, be a part of our great team here at the Full Velocity Racing Network, make sure you do so. Even star donations, like I said, they go a long way. There's not a lot of profit in those, but they go a long way. Or even go visit our Full Velocity swag. As Full Velocity swag, get one of our T-shirts or sweatshirts and have a nice Christmas gift maybe here. It's up and coming, as much as I hate to say that here in upstate New York. 3 laps remain here for the 0-1-0 of Casey Brunson. Second is still belonging to Tyson Pankow. Josh Peacock running third. Fourth is Kyle Moyer. Surratt right there knocking on his door, though, running in that 5th spot. So off of turn number 4, it's going to be Casey Brunson, the Bulletproof Motorsports 0-1-0 machine to get the 2 to go. Popsicle sticks in the air. Just trying to hang on here. Just riding around 1.266 seconds ahead of Pankow. Pankow's starting to get chased down, though, by Peacock. I don't know if Peacock's going to have enough time, though, to get by him. We'll have to see here as we're coming up on white flag. As Brunson already coming off of turn number 4 to get that white flag as it receives out in the air. So one more trip around for Casey Brunson. Tyson Pankow still running in second. Third is Josh Peacock. These guys pretty much separated enough as Casey Brunson comes down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3. And off of turn number 4, the Bulletproof Motorsports number 0-1-0. Casey Brunson taking down heat race number 2. And second going to go to Tyson Pankow. Third, Josh Peacock. Fourth going to be Kyle Surratt, Kyle Moyer, Kevin Prettyman, and Henry Jones to round out your field. So the conclusion of heat race number 2 already done. They're going to pull it down to the infield. Heat race number 3 coming to post, and it's going to be led by the driver of the number 17 machine. The current points leader and 2-time feature winner on the season here at DWRL Pro Late Models. That is the Tennessee Tumbler, Brett Rolls. Is dancing part of the outside, driving the number 16 machine here. That is David Blackberg. Inside row number 2, the DWR, Team DWR, number 21 machine. That's the evil one himself. That's Jim Revis. And his dancing part of the outside, driving the Bulletproof Motorsports number 631, the Firestone 631. That is Alex Cummings. Inside, starting in the 5th starter position, driving the 073 machine. And the 073 looking to try to get himself up here in a big way. Rolling off in position number 5, that is Steve Robbins. And racing Jason Salter, going to roll off in position number 6 there. And that's the Trash Painting Graphics Full Velocity Racing Network number 10 machine. Racing Jason going to roll off in 6th. And rolling off 7th, here's shotgun on the field. The Bennett Explosives, number 67 machine. That is Sawyer Swatak rolling off of position number 7. So we called for 7 cars. We have all 7 cars out there here for heat race number 3. The Williams Grove Speedway, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. To lock in the field here for the A main feature. And it's going to be a barn burner, I do have to say. Can Brett Rolls make a 3 in a row? And if he's going to make a 3 in a row, we are going to have to place some type of bounty on that number 17's head. We'll see what happens here. Like I said, the current points leader, 2-time feature winner of the season. We've only raced 2 races. That is the Tennessee Tumbler, Brett Rolls. The iRacing.com page truck going to pull down into pit road. The iRacing I flag, green flag, getting ready to come out and unfurl over the field here for heat race number 3. It's going to do so. And Brett Rolls slides right up in front of Blackberg like he was going to do and moves into the top spot and holds it down here for a moment. The 21 now peeks down to the bottom. That is Jim Revis aboard the number 21. He's trying to wrestle that 2nd spot away from David Blackberg. We'll see if that's going to happen here. As Blackberg right now holding on to 2nd, but Revis working the bottom to mid there in the number 21 machine. And he keeps working over the bottom, trying to get around his teammate there for Team DWR. And right now his teammate still holding on to the 2nd spot there aboard the number 16. A lot of good racing going on here at Williams Grove here this evening. Heat race number 1 was fantastic. Heat race number 2, again, another pretty decent race. Eric Tupper taking down heat race number 1. And Tupper, it seems like it's been a while since I've seen him actually take down a heat race. Good to see him doing very, very, very well here tonight. So, like I said, Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. Again, I'm Todd Stanton. Down pushing controls is Jack Truan here tonight. As like I said, Phil taking Sunday nights off for the rest of the season, at least football season for that matter. So you might see him make a couple of cameo appearances here, maybe during a bye week or something that's going on. But it'll be Jack and Todd, and maybe Rocky occasionally, and whoever else wants to come up and announce with us every once in a great while. So we'll see what happens here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. But man, Brett Rolls setting a torrid pace here. The third quickest time here of the evening belonged to Brett Rolls aboard the number 17 machine. So he's already down the back straightaway. We're going to come up at halfway home, 5 in. They will be 5 to go as he's getting ready to exit turn number 4. So you're going to see those halfway sticks up in the air there for the number 17 of Brett Rolls. Not sure how many of you out there got to tune into some of the games. Let us know who your favorite football team is that you tuned into here this evening. Some nail biters, some things that went awry here tonight. Who would have thought Cleveland would have beat Baltimore? There's a lot of different things going on here. Racing and football, that's what I usually do. Anything else usually doesn't matter to me. I watch baseball every once in a while. But it's racing number 1, then football number 2. We're coming down here into turn number 3 and off turn number 4. So 3 laps will remain for the Tennessee Tumbler driver, the number 17 machine. Brett Rolls, David Blackbird still running in that second spot. Third is that number 21 of Jim Revis. And racing Jason Salter, the number 10 machine, has moved himself into position number 4. Right there, knocking on the door of the number 21 machine, because this time around, we're going to have 2 more laps around the speedway for those popsicle sticks for the driver of the number 17 of Brett Rolls. But it looks like Blackbird and the 21 of Revis starting to reel in the guy who is leading the event. So as we come down here into turn number 3 and off turn number 4, we're going to get that white flag in the air. Can the Tennessee Tumbler hold on for just one more circuit on the Williams-Grove Speedway here in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania? But it is going to be tried, and Brett Rolls is going to try everything he can. He's going to make that car as wide as he can. Entering turn number 3 for the final time. And coming off of turn number 4, as they're going to drag race down to the start-finish line. Not going to be had. Doors closed shut. It's going to be Brett Rolls. And the number 17 machine, David Blackbird, then Jim Revis, Jason Salter, Sawyer Swaytek, Alex Cummings, and Steve Robbins round out your field here in heat race number 3. So the finishing product there, go over a couple of our sponsors while they're getting gridded here for the A main here at the Williams-Grove Speedway. 40 laps will be the distance. We'll see how that's going to come to post. Got to thank our great sponsors here, Hanover Record Service, iRacing High Flag, Galvoyles Trucking, CCM Customs and Designs, BladeNote.com, South Texas Speedway, Monstar Productions, Hard Motorsports, TDR-Racing, Trash Panda Graphics, and Eichstead Wraps. Our official sponsors here of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Like I said, if you want to get involved here, you want to sponsor the Full Velocity Racing Network, get a hold of us, and we'll make sure that we get a package that meets your needs, and make sure you get out there, the ultimate airtime here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. 40 laps will be the distance here in the A main, and this will be a barn burner. I'm going to tell you, we're starting all the cars. I believe there's 22 cars strong out there. They're already rolling away. Fireworks were going off in the background. So we'll see how everything's going to play with these guys, and see who's going to be able to take down the big W here tonight. So your starting lineup is going to roll away like this, starting on the pole, driving the number 115 machine. That is Eric Tupper. Outside him will be the 010 KC Brunson. Inside row number 2, the third starting position, that is the 117 machine. That is Brett Rolls. And Stephen Moore rolls off position number 4. Rolling off 5th will be Tyson Pankow, aboard the number 91, and then David Blackbird aboard the number 16, rolling off 6th. Rolling off 7th will be the number 12, the BladeNote.com number 12. That is Eric Eichstead. And outside him will be Josh Peacock in position number 8. Rolling off 9th will be Jim Revis aboard the number 21 machine. Then Ryan Bronson rolls off 10th. Rolling off 11th will be Kyle Surratt, Jason Salter. It's going to be William Main, Kyle Moyer, Sawyer Swaytek, Jacob Lassiter, Kevin Prettyman. Then you got Alex Cummings, Caleb Ramsey, Henry Jones, Steve Robbins, and Dustin Benton. 22 cars strong here at the Williams Grove Speedway, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. It's going to be Chupper and Brunson, to set the pace here off of turn number 4 of the pace truck down on pit road. Who's it going to be here tonight? A little bit weak there. As like I said, I'm a little bit tired, but who's it going to be? Is it going to be Eric Chopper? Can Brett Rolls make a 3 in a row here tonight, or is it going to be somebody else? Maybe Eric Eichstadt comes up through the field, or even Jim Revis for that matter, or one of the Bulletproof Motorsports guys. Casey Brunson's been strong here. He's running in that second spot right now, trying to get around the 115 of Eric Tupper.